what we're going to be using tonight to make this Hillbilly Biscuit mix. And as you can see, we got some instant potatoes, some biscuits, some gravy, some vegetables, and of course, we got Harry to join us along the way. So the next step is to put all this together. The first thing we want to do is preheat that oven to 350 degrees.
Tell me now, do you like apples? Well, I got a Bubba Skillet. How do you like them apples?
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna butter up the pan. Let's get a little butter. And just so you know, a little trick that I've heard from Betty Crocker and friends is you want to use unsalted butter typically because it won't burn as bad. This happens to be salted butter, so it is what it is. So we're gonna use that. All right, so normally you would mix all this separate. You follow the directions, like this says to heat it warm, but we're not doing all that because we don't have time for that. That's what's a great thing about this particular meal is on a busy night, you know, during the week, and you just want to throw something together that just has a lot of flavor. This is it. Now we're gonna put in that brown gravy mix. Oh, and sorry, we put in that. You can use any kind of instant mashed potatoes that you have. Or maybe you have some leftover mashed potatoes, you want to use those instead. You can, I mean, just the idea is we just want this this is the filling. All right, so we got that. All right, so we have 3 cups of water. And I went ahead and measured it out, but I put it in a fancy bowl for you. We're gonna just do that. Pour it in like so. And Harry says, hello guys. But before we start stirring, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
It's not every day you find an oven in the middle of the kitchen, but when I do, it just makes you want to cook on my Bubba Skillet.
Welcome back, folks. So we're just gonna kind of mix this together a little bit. It's not gonna be perfect. And meanwhile, we got that oven preheating in the background. So we're just kind of trying to get all this together. And so remember the mashed potatoes and that liquid from the water, we're gonna do its thing. All right, so now we got this to the consistency. You can kind of see that we want. And I forgot to mention that we also have our protein, which is this here rotisserie chicken. I'm gonna put some of that in there in just a second.
Look at me juggling these veggies in my Bubba Skillet. Whee! Maybe I should take my show on the road.
So if you don't have rotisserie chicken, you can use something else. So we're gonna go ahead and put mixed vegetables in like so. And then we got the rotisserie chicken. So you can kind of see this right here. Let me slide this over just a hair so you can see that a little better. And we want about a cup, so, or about a pound, I guess. So we're gonna pull this off, get all that good meat out, and then we're just gonna kind of shred as we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, the idea is this is comfort food. And if you're from the South, I mean, you like simple dishes and things that just have biscuits, gravy, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, it really makes dinner exquisite for us Southerners. And no, we don't have to have lemonade and sit on the porch looking at the cows in the backyard. We're not doing all that. But anyway, so we're basically just, like I said, this is a rotisserie chicken. If you have leftover chicken of any kind, you can use it. Grilled chicken, fajita chicken, you know, any of that kind of stuff. You can use any kind of chicken, but we just want some protein in here. So I'm basically taking half of this part of the bird. Or I don't know if a chicken's a bird or not. It's got chicken wings, but chickens don't fly. So we're just gonna go ahead and add this in here, like so.
All of us are wondering, Heath, what's with all this Bubba Skillet nonsense?
It's not nonsense, my friend. It's culinary evangelism.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it a good mix-a-rooney. Add all this together. Now I'll put 3 cups of water because it was 1 cup of water for the gravy and 2 cups for the mashed potatoes. But I don't know, we might have to add another cup in there. Even though the vegetables, we're gonna render a little bit of water out of them because they were frozen, but I think we're gonna have to add another cup of water just to be safe. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think so. So let's go ahead and do that. Add another cup of water, like this, right there. There we go. Now we're talking. Get her in there. Get her in there. All right, so we'll spin this around. Okay, so now that's looking like what we want right there. And I'm not adding any salt to this because there's plenty of salt in there from the gravy. However, we are going to add some of that black pepper, just like this. A little garlic powder like I so, yeah. So I'm going to give this another mix. And we're waiting on that oven to preheat. So while we're doing that, we're going to let all these peas, carrots, and corn be friends.
Jenny was always coming and going, but then my Bubba Skillet kept us together like peas and carrots.
And then, since we're going to do the biscuits on top, we want to kind of flatten that out. So the biscuits can just lay right on top of there. So next step, we're adding in them jumbo biscuits. They're not your average size biscuits, they are jumbo size. And as if we don't need anything bigger. There we go. Trying to find the little deal. There it is. Okay, sometimes you gotta be smarter than a 5th grader. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so got these jumbos out of here. And I like this because there's 8 biscuits. So we're just gonna strategically align these. And you know, you might be thinking this is similar to a pot pie. It actually is very similar to a pot pie. But it's not, because it's biscuits. So look at there. We got those like this, and we're gonna press them down just a hair. This is my hillbilly recipe right here. Did I put the chicken? Yeah, I put the chicken. So here's your recipe right there. It's available in digital download, aka take a screenshot of this and download it. All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
When my Yaya and Pop Pop gave me this old Bubba Skillet, it changed my life. Trust me, dude, and just get a Bubba.
Okay, I just thought I'd check on her. Oh, look at those puppies right there. Ooh, can't wait. Give her a little bit longer. It's been about 25 minutes. Gotta update that. Look at that right there. Oh, tell me you don't want to come over here in East Texas and have this masterpiece. You see that? Oh, and by the way, fans, I had to make a couple amendments to your digital download. Take screenshot right now. Download it. There's your digital download. Update to the recipe. And did I say, oh, in that top thing where it says 20 minutes, change that to 25. And then you should be good to go. We're gonna let that baby cool down. Take another gander. Look at that right there. And Harry says, before we do the taste test, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
My mama was a real smart lady, and she said life's like a Bubba Skillet. You season it for years.
We had a little problem. I was testing the biscuits and I flipped them over. You see this? They're not done. So this is one that you see it on the top. So we're gonna have to put this back in the oven. I'm gonna say about 10 minutes. We have a little bit of an issue. The bottom of the biscuits got gooey, right? And the other problem is mashed potato stuff isn't congealing because I didn't stir it before I put the biscuits on. So we're having kind of a little bit of a problem here in the kitchen. That's why when you do these recipes, sometimes you wing it. See how gooey those are? All right, so what we want to do now, we need to get our mix mixed better. That way everything's solid. All right, there we go. Okay, now we should be safe. All right, so we're gonna put these biscuits back in. I think we're good now. Doesn't look as appetizing. I mean, it's just life in the kitchen, right? Sometimes things don't go out as planned and you gotta just improvise. Let's go. All right, guys. So, it's been a little bit longer. 20 minutes. It doesn't look as appetizing because we flipped her over, but it's not how she looks. Ooh, how she tastes. Look at there. Here's like I'm ready to dig in with my friends from Hog Farts. All right, we're gonna let her cool down, but you can see all these potatoes now. They're more mashy. See, that's what we want right there. All right, so we're gonna let that cool down. We're gonna get a little sample. She's all done. Let's take a look at this. A little biscuit. Mashed potatoes right there. Oh, take a look at that right there. That's good. That's some southern cooking right there. Let's take a bite. It's hot. Oh, now don't you want to come over for dinner? All right, so we had a little problem tonight doing this recipe, and my recommendation in the future would be to take the biscuits, pre-cook those first, and then put them on top so you didn't have the disaster that we had earlier. However, if you look at the end result, everybody put a pretty good dent in on the meal. Wouldn't you say? You zooming in? Okay. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this meal. Don't start out how I did, but finish how I did. Keith Haley, East Texas Duct Tape. Thank you and God bless.